Hello all you Bassmasters out there. This is Georgia Bassmasters coming at you with another video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I do these Mr. Tacklebox unboxings every month, so if you guys want to see these, check them out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get to opening this thing. And if you guys aren't familiar with Mr. Tacklebox, they automatically come with the ruler on the inside. It's the catch and win. You can take a picture with it. Have a chance to take a picture of your fish and upload it on Instagram or Facebook with a hashtag and win a fish. And the first thing is this cool Statue of Fish Liberty is what I'm going to call it. Sticker. Pretty cool little sticker. You always get your dibbles, tips and tricks with the crossword puzzle. You know, it gives you some tips and things. I went ahead and opened this box up and found this this scratch off. And I went ahead and scratched it. And I got the 10% off site-wide. So of course I probably wouldn't win anything that actually, you know, wins a free lure or anything. It probably doesn't even have those. So, but I could be wrong. Let me know if you guys got one of these scratch-off tickets, and if you actually won anything on them, because I never win anything. Alright, so the first thing is these Z-Man pop shads. And this is a really good bait in the sense of I like them better than a standard popper because it works just as good. It's got the little slot for your hooks to go in and everything. And it works just as good, but when a bass grabs on a hard popper, a lot of times they'll feel that hardness and they'll spit. They get a hold of this and they won't let go. And the good thing about these Z-Man is these are these Elastotex, and they will stretch and stretch and stretch. And so like, you have a 3-pack right here, but you guys ain't got to worry about your bait tearing. Because these things right here, I mean, they'll just keep going and going and going. I've used a lot of like flukes and stuff like this with the same material, and you almost never have to replace them. You just get tired of using them because they won't even ever tear. So that's a really good bait. So I'm already liking it. Already liking it. All right, the next thing is we have a Hula Popper 2.0. And look at this. Look at this. Why do they do that? This is like a half-empty bag of chips right here. Just makes me mad. Why would you use all that space? Just empty space. But besides the point, this is a good looking little Hula Popper right here. I'm gonna be well, I'm gonna wait. Open that later when I can. But it looks like kind of like a bluegill color. It's a pretty good looking color, and a lot of times on these baits you have to look at the bottom side. It doesn't matter what the top looks like. You guys need to look at the bottom, because the bottom is what the fish are seeing. You're using a topwater lure, they're seeing the bottom. So you got that chartreuse green, frog green with a little bit of orange on bottom. All really good colors for bass. For some soft baits, you have these Riot, like kind of like a crawfish or a bug bait, and this is really good. It's black and blue. If you guys want to put this on a jig trailer, it's awesome. Or if you just want to hook this thing Texas rig with probably like a 2/0 wide gap hook, that'll be a really good bait. Not really any scent to them, but I can tell you by looking at the flappers on this thing, it's going to swim. It's going to have some good action, and it's got a lot of rivets in there, and that's going to put off vibration in the water. So that looks like a pretty good little crawfish bait. I'll definitely add that in my box. The next thing is you have these zone lock shank hooks, and apparently these are patented because it's got a little bit of a different design on it. If you guys can look and if you can see this, that hook is just barely bent. That hook is just barely bent at the tip, and supposedly that's supposed to keep the fish locked on there, but Whether it does or not, I don't know. Probably doesn't, but we'll give these a try, see if they work. The next thing, I'm going to go ahead and I can tell you, I'm kind of ignorant on, is these peg stops, these jig peg stops. I don't use these, so I couldn't tell you a thing about them, but they come with those in there. And the last thing is the Carl's bullet weights, and once again, the half-empty bag of chips right here. Look at that. Big old container for 3 little bitty bullet weights. Just irritates me. Irritates me every time. But, you know, you can't go wrong with having a few more bullet weights. You always need some shank hooks. Topwater hula popper, topwater in the summertime. You guys are going to want to throw it. It's one of my favorite things to do during the summer. Go to that shallow water, early mornings, late evenings, throw a topwater bait. Either one of these is going to catch the fish. Promise you that. So use the hula popper or the Z-Man poppers. Those are both catching fish. If you guys are up in some thick brush, some grass, some tules, some hydrilla, you can throw these weightless. You can throw these with a bullet weight that come in here on it. Either way, it works great. You can drag it on top of the water, throw it up under the brush, up into the sticks, let it sink. These things are going to catch you some fish. So, and then there's these lifted jig peg stoppers. Kind of a waste in my opinion. But all in all, I'd say that's a pretty good box for the month of July. It's only the $17 box, and I say I got my money's worth out of this one. It's a pretty good bait, so I'm going to try out of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see another one, I usually do a mystery tackle box versus lucky tackle box. Should have that video coming soon, hopefully. Alright, thanks guys for watching. If you guys want to see more of these review videos or unboxing videos, you guys just subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below what's your favorite bait out of the box, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.